Okay, welcome back. It's time for another exercise. This time you're going to get practice creating an Express app from scratch using npm and npm init and a package.json. And most importantly, you'll get practice writing routes in Express. So I have written out some instructions, but I'm also going to demonstrate how it works. I think that will make it a little clearer. You'll need to create a brand new Express app from scratch. So make a new directory, name it whatever you want. And then inside of that, you'll need to use npm init, follow all the instructions to create a package.json, and you'll need to install Express, and I want you to save it as a dependency to the package.json. And then you need to set up the Express app. You may need to look at some old videos or some old code of ours to remind yourself how that works, but you'll import it. You need to make sure that at the end of the file, you're starting the server, and then you need 3 different routes. The first one is pretty straightforward. Whenever a user visits /, it should print, "Hi there, welcome to my assignment." The next one's a little bit more complicated. When a user visits /speak/pig, it should print out the pig says oink. Same thing for cow, except it should print out the cow says moo, and for /speak/dog, it should print out the dog says woof woof. And that needs to work for at least 5 animals, and you can pick the other 2. But the most important part is that this is one route definition. So you're not writing 5 different app.gets for pig, cow, and dog. You're doing it all in one route. And the last route's a little bit more complicated. What it will do is take a word like hello and a number, and it will repeat hello 3 times in this case. And in this case, it should repeat hello 5 times, and that's what we see here. And there are spaces between the words. And in this case, it will repeat blah 2 times, which will print blah blah. So we have repeat / a word / the number of times to repeat the word. I'll give you a few hints on what you need to think about. The first is that when you get this number out of the path, it's actually going to be a string, and you need to turn it into a number to work with it. And the second one is that you're going to want to use a loop to build up a string to print out. And lastly, if a user visits any other route that you haven't defined, you should print out, "Sorry, page not found. What are you doing with your life?" The last thing I'll do is give you a brief demonstration. So I have a solution written up. I'll just run it, node app.js. And now if I go to these routes, so the first one is just the root route, I get "Hi there, welcome to my assignment." Next, if I go to /speak/cow, I get moo. If I go to speak/pig, I get oink, and so on. And then if I go to /repeat, and I'll do dog, and I'll repeat it 10 times. I get dog repeated 10 times, or I could even do it 1,000 times, and I can change the word so that it's now woof. And there we go. And then there's also the catch-all, which if I go to any route that isn't defined, we get, "Sorry, page not found. What are you doing with your life?" All right, so as always, I highly recommend that you do this exercise. Don't just fast forward. Don't just skip to the next video. Even though it's not a glamorous, beautiful app, it's really important that you get these concepts down, that you can create an app from scratch, that you can use npm and create your package.json, that you can set up routes on your own that use path variables and everything else that's associated with Express. I just need you to keep getting more and more familiar with the workflow, and the best way for you to do that is to just practice. It's one thing to watch a video and see me do it, but it's a totally different animal to have you actually do it yourself, and you'll learn a lot more. So please do it. Don't cheat. All right, I'll see you with the solution up next.